And David's proposal for now, yeah, need more time.
I can't give you an answer because I have to file for disability. And he was in the parking lot.
All right, waiting for you?
I don't know what he's doing.
So is there, things are okay in the parking, which is, happens a lot, but get here at the courthouse. I'll find out what's going on there. I don't like the whole sound of that.
Hey, Veronica, you might be hearing from HR. They mentioned your social media presence, and they're going to want to have a conversation with you.
Mr. Elliott had already led you through the house?
Yes. Until we secured the premises.
Sustained. The jury will disregard that last remark.
Was Mr. Elliott aware that he was not under arrest?
Yes, we told him.
Yet his hands are being cuffed behind him, not in front.
We are not allowed to handcuff a subject in the front.
Subject, what does that mean? What is
Investigation.
so arrested?
Including that, yes. But again, Mr. Elliott was not under arrest.
You can keep coming after me, or you can get to the hospital. I wonder if your employers would have showed you that kind of mercy.
Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos and welcome back to my Great Vault video now that I'm back at home. We've got my druids starting off, did a bunch of keys last week on this thing, did some mythic raid as well, Got a lot of good gear, too. I've got a mythic BOE on my belt now. I've got my shoulders from last week. I've got a weapon from Sikran. I got one of those to drop, so that's good. Myth track on the trinket too. And other than that, we've got a bunch of hero track that I'm leaving at 619 to try and be a little bit more long-term efficient, even at the expense of being a little bit short-term, you know, less powerful. Probably chest piece, I think. Helmet, tertiary. Oh, never mind. Hopefully it's this thing. Sareki Zealot's Insignia. I changed my mind. That's what I wanted. Wow. That is rather poggers. A bunch of haste, a little bit of mastery. I love haste. And also this has the, it is one. Okay, what do we have here? With a belt. I have one of these with a socket. But lower track. The lower track doesn't really matter unless I actually have pretty grip. A ring, a haste mastery ring. Potentially not actually that bad. Some shoulders. Okay, so it wouldn't be any of these. Okay, I actually only have 2 of the rows of the vault here. So we have Myth Track pants, a Myth Track Mastery Crit ring, and then doesn't look like anything too sick in the Delve rows. So the options here are socket. I think I'm just gonna snag these Myth Track pants. These will be a good thing to dump some upgrades into. Pants come from Kaibeza, which is fairly deep in the raid. This character is unlikely to be killing Mythic Kaibeza anytime soon. I guess I should have checked. What does Overnax drop? This character's going to kill Overnax for a while. So I'm probably going to be able to pick up chest and gloves eventually, just from people not needing these, and then catalyze them. But yeah, this thing will be good. I can chuck it in the catalyzer, I think, next week. So I think I sent a catalyst charge on getting each on my gloves last week. Yeah, okay, so I can't wear that yet. But I think it's still better than socket, especially because this character doesn't really have anything to socket. I would need to... I guess I can socket these crafted bracers, but that sounds like a thing for later. That sounds like something we don't pass up Myth Track for. Especially on like something like pants that'll last for a long time. Okay, here's my monk. My monk did a full heroic split. And also... Maybe not a full heroic split. I think we did... I guess we did enough to get the full vaults. I think we skipped the first 2 bosses, maybe? Maybe we didn't actually. I don't know, the first 2 bosses don't actually have much, except the first boss has a tank trinket that is kind of cool to put on your melee DPS. And then have access to for defensiveness is this thing. It's good for tanks, also good for DPS, just to get tank gear on fights. Okay, but I did do 1 key. I did 1 key, so could be something cool. A Myth Track weapon. Bang! Okay. Reverse cloak. There's also a fist weapon, some shoulders, some socketed bracers on the hero track. Wildfire wick. That's a trinket I didn't know existed from the delves. That's like the 3rd candle trinket that I've seen. Okay, I think I'm just gonna grab the myth track here. I don't know. I think there's a pretty good chance that long term my embellishment is gonna be my bracers, so I'm not super interested in socketed bracers. Crit verse is great stats for me as well, so yeah, bang. Grab that, equip that, and then I need to buy an enchant. All right, I have 250k on this character, so at least I can probably afford it. Oh, I didn't turn in City of Threads, Splice the Splice. Oh no, this is okay. This wasn't the weekly last week. This is just the.
Do I know what?
To go there. All right.
It's from Emerald Dream. It's one of the achievements there.
Now my warrior did 1 key. We timed the key on the warrior. We depleted the key on the monk by a lot. We timed a 10 siege Borealis at the end of the week on my warrior, which is pretty cool. This character is not particularly geared either, but I put some Warbound stuff on from my bank. Champion track, a Warbound sword, a Warbound helmet. So I just threw those on. I catalyzed legs and shoulders that I'd gotten from like a Delve map.
Don't stand in chat when we kill. Don't stand in the charge either. And when we kill the things, take the bodies to the beast.
It's 602, but 619 weapon, 610 shield. Could be a lot worse, basically. I could have enchanted or socketed my gear, but that's a crutch. We don't need those things. I feel like this expansion I'm going to have a lot of alts with unenchanted stuff, because that is so expensive.
He's ready.
I can't financially afford that. All right, bang. Cannoneer's Tool Belt. Okay. Or Hero Track Shoulders, already got those. Veteran Track Cloak, not interested. So yeah, Myth Track Belt. I don't know, you can make an argument for socket here, but I feel like this character is going to need Myth Track gear more than it needs sockets.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Your vault with Delve Bros whenever you don't have any keys that week.
Taunt boss, AoE.
Okay. Let me check Alter Ego.
Watch your step.
It's called Alter Ego. One of the nice things it does is it tells you that your characters have rewards waiting for them in the Great Vault. You can ignore these characters, like I just have them.
Defensive.
My Paladin allegedly has a reward in the Great Vault as well. I suspect this is a normal raid row, because I think I created a normal
AoE.
First 2 dead lockout.
Taunt run out.
This character.
Help soak.
So I think I'm gonna have 1 normal raid champion track piece. It's a little bit of an anticlimactic end to this Great Vault video, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I did on this thing. And then I hang out by my inscription table.
Defensive. Taunt. Watch your step.
200 gold for Treatise?
AoE.
Yeah. Why not? Hope this person can get their knowledge. Ooh, 500 gold.
Taunt boss. Run out. Help soak. Taunt.
Just in case somebody puts up, okay, 500 gold again. That's fine. I'll use my last one. I wouldn't have on 200 gold. What happens for me is as soon as I spend all of mine, somebody puts up a 10,000 gold for a staff I can craft type thing. Ooh, I can do this one as well.
No. Watch your step.
That's pretty good. That's free money. Oh, free money, free codified greenwood. That's pretty good. Yeah, if you haven't done public orders in a
Transition.
while, crappy orders in a while, they dramatically increased
Charging.
the amount
Move.
where they provide all the maps for you. So you should go check on any of your characters that can do
Charging. Move.
Just go check and see if you've got anything with all mats provided. Make a little bit of
Charging. Move.
Resources and stuff. Okay, I did do 1 champion track thing. Hey, and I got
Charging. Move.
Can't be mad about that. Pretty happy about that even. Due to the black bulwark. And
Watch your step.
my 590 crafted stuff. You'll see basically all my characters, all my tanks that I didn't play were equipped in these just 590 crafted in every slot. That was what we came out of
AoE.
before Heroic Week with, and then these characters just haven't really been touched since then. A little bit of extra knowledge. That's good. What's this upgrade? Oh, I have champ track.
Defensive. AoE.
You should have let my pet devour you.
Oh, and I have a belt as well.
Watch your step.
Destroy
Okay, this one would drop my embellishment. Just let me put it on. I gotta kill Queen Ansrak and stuff and get some more embellish.
Taunt boss.
Make some good use of that. I don't know, all of this is future problems. These characters are not really important right now. These characters are, I'm not really gonna play too much until Queen Ansrak.
AoE.
Alright, that is...
Defensive. N. Run out. Help soak.
Over in EU, I hope your vaults are... What is this? These boots are ridiculous. Hope your vaults are good though when your servers come up. Hopefully you don't get quite as long of a maintenance as we procced over here in NA. The old... We got about a 5.5 hour maintenance today, so... Fun. Bye. Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos and welcome to my Great Vault video here on the first reset after Mythic came out. So a lot of potentially good stuff in here. We'll start off with the Druid. So last week I ended up taking a socket on this character because there was only hero track gear in the vault. Socket's pretty good. I don't actually have anything to put the socket into yet. Could find something out of this vault here. I have 2 mythic vaults, like mythic slots in the vault, and then 1 +10 slot on this character because I did most of my keys on a different character that we'll see later. But this is pretty likely to be my long-term main for the harder fights this tier. So definitely gonna choose whatever is the best long-term upgrade here. You see I accidentally already had opened this vault, but I didn't look. So we have mid-track shoulders, which upgrades champion track shoulders that I currently have. That's potentially very good. We've got a cloak. Now this is the wrong cloak from the robe. This would be very rare, and that would be very exciting. So it's not that. It is a big eye level upgrade. I don't think this is going to be as good as the shoulders are here. And I can still upgrade myself with normal, heroic, or mythic very heroic. There's a Sword Mold's Authority. I already have one of these, so we're not considering this. Then down in these rows, we could put hero track shoulders or helmets, so definitely not taking those either. There's a mid-track Harvester's Edict, which I don't think is a trinket I'm particularly interested in. And the Delve Rose, Tactical Thing, actually not a bad single target damage trinket, but I think it's a pretty clear law of the Great Links here. Moving from 3 heroic 1 normal tier to 3 heroic 1 mythic tier. That's a big upgrade. And there's no danger that the Mystic Token is going to be light on there'd be some argument for waiting until Reaper is done to take this, but I'm pretty sure we have a lot of people who need that particular type of token on this armor type, or that tier token type, so grab that. That's now a good place for me to dump some Gilded Crest into. You'll notice this character's only 615.
I mean, hey dog, Ada.
I realized I wasn't going to use this on Brood Twister. I've just been hoarding and haven't made any decisions about where my Gilded Crests are going to go.
Shockbox today, so
I gotta figure that out at some point before.
Shockbox, you put them on the counters to keep the dogs from jumping on them.
Tank on that fight, so it may be a weapon. Well, I'm really gonna try and loot a weapon for the day. Otherwise, I'll probably end up crafting one this week with the enchanted Gilded Crest, but that's a problem for future. Okay, I'm actually gonna update my warband position here.
Doesn't work.
So I have my characters kind of in order of importance because here's my DK.
Doesn't work at all.
What I'm using on Brood Twister, so it's actually more geared than my Druid right now because we sort of panic geared it last week. It was already pretty good.
Basset Hounds laugh at that. They say, "What do you think you're doing?"
619
This is
coming into this reset with full sockets as well. I took a socket out of my vault last week and put it in Hero Track Helmet, and then I also full upgraded, like all good Hero Track slots, to 626. Crafted a weapon. Yeah, this character's pretty good. There's a couple of slots that could be upgraded from M+ still last week. I ran a lot of keys last week. Didn't see Necklace.
It depends on who's going to clean up after it.
Or anything like that, so auction successful as well. That's good. 145 gold. No big deal. Yeah, so we're looking for something probably from the M+ rows. I'm going to stay on DPS loot spec because there aren't really good tank trinkets from the M+ season this time around.
Interrupt.
And yeah, I guess just big mid-track slot. Okay. Got a belt, but I already have a socket belt.
Well, duh.
Got a burst crit ring. Potentially kind of exciting. There's also a Mad Fiend's Mandate here. This is a good trinket, but it is on a hero track. is a good trinket though, but I don't think I would use this for...
Interrupt.
We've got a cloak, a Mastery Haste cloak, which upgrades my PvP cloak. Stats are a little bit less, this is mostly what I'm looking for. I think I'm gonna just... Well, the problem with this ring is that I have leech on my existing rings. So I would have to replace one of my rings with...
Run all the way to the top if you can.
That doesn't
It
seem as
slows the, or ends the flood earlier.
Kind of underwhelming on Overnex. You see, I got like 5% leech. It's not actually doing all that much of my healing. So I could just replace the champion track versus mastery ring with this versus crit ring. Mastery is better than crit though defensively. Like crit is not a particularly good stat. This could be better than the verse boost ring. And then I could upgrade the other one up to 8 out of 8. So I'd be giving up 9
Frontal. Frontal.
Primary stat. Makes my secondary worse though, but doesn't make my tertiary worse.
Frontal.
Also, it's cheaper. So because rings suck rings. Not an inexpensive endeavor. Alright, well, talking about this decision, I can't decide yet, so I'll make that decision sometime before raid, probably. Try to make my guy better. Let's move on to my monk. So now, there's actually only 3 of them have anything in their vaults. My DH didn't do anything last week. My monk just did heroic split, so we've got 3 heroic rows. I don't even think there's going to be a delve or open world row. If there is, it's not going to beat heroic raid anyways. I got a new loot bar, by the way. I went on Twitter and I asked for a loot bar that reminded me to bank my warband items. And somebody made one, which is sweet. I'll put a link to it in the comments if you want to go grab that yourself. Pretty useful. Okay, here we go. Loot spec. So we're going from the raid, so Brewmaster's probably fine, because Foul Behemoth's Chelicera, or whatever that is from the first boss, is probably pretty good.
Frontal.
Okay, so we have tier gloves. That would be normal to heroic tier gloves. We have one-handed mace. I'm not really interested in one-handers for this character.
She's 13 months now.
Let's work. Or there is speeds. Reverse mastery speeds. I think I'm gonna go with those. I can catalyze any gloves into these, right? Any hero gloves. Plus, I ideally would like mythic in that slot. But speed is cool.
Watch your feet.
These stats are pretty good for...
Watch your feet.
Yeah, bang. I guess I could have waited on this until after I did split on this character, but... you know, this is like an alt that is getting used. It actually maybe is. Like, I haven't actually done any... I haven't made any decisions to prioritize short-term over long-term on this character. So if we ever did want a Brewmaster for stuff, it's actually in a decently good spot, right? I would just have to farm up my gilded cap and figure out where to put those two, but... it's not inconceivable that this could be used depending on what Brewmaster looks like on, say, Ansarek. We could do a hot swap onto this thing, so it is good that it's staying, you know, somewhat maintained. Obviously, it would have been better to have done some keys last week on it, but limited amount of time. Those keys I thought were better on my DK. Okay. My warrior did, I think, just 2 bosses of heroic, so that we can knock out with the first 2 dead for this week, which we may or may not actually use, because those first 2 don't really have good loot, and then the 3rd and 4th boss do have good loot, right? They have the very rares. So I'm pretty sure we're just going to be taking a singular item from the raid here, kind of whatever it is. It's got to be good. Yeah, we have a vault open. We expect Prot, that's probably fine. Love a shield. Okay. Hero track shoulders, upgrading veteran track. And I have 2 charges of the catalyst now, so would feel pretty comfortable sending one of those.
Watch how this truck driver helps police stop a car chase. One state trooper car cuts off the runaway vehicle in front, but they continue driving. The trooper approaches the truck driver and asks him to match their speed as they will try to trap the runaway car. Gradually slowing down, 2 cars from behind and 1 in front, with the truck covering the right side, they prevent the runaway car from escaping. Finally, the truck driver creates space for another state trooper car to block the runaway vehicle on its right side, successfully stopping it. Watch how this truck driver helps police stop a car chase. One state trooper car cuts off the runaway vehicle in front, but they continue.
The love boat soon will be taking another run.
This is such a cliche.
I don't know who you are, but if you don't step back, I will kill you.
But that's not what you really desire, is it?
No, it isn't.
So what do you want?
Freedom?
Oh, just as I suspected. You were tired of being a prisoner, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't take it anymore.
You wanted to break your shackles, be reborn.
I did.
So you escaped hell looking for an empty body and found this poor sod who just died of a heart attack, and now here you are wreaking havoc on Earth. The jig is up. We found you, Mum.
The Mandela effect.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Yes.
Five, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Enter.
Frontal.
Yes.
Toned bus.
What?
Watch your feet. Enter. Frontal. Interrupt 1. Defensive. Run. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Frontal. Taunt boss. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Enter. Frontal. Interrupt 1. Defensive.
I'm Catbug.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Gymnastics.
Frontal.
And then decided ray gun was not her idol.
Frontal. Frontal.
Is the raid even drop cloth?
Frontal. Frontal.
I figured out what you really are.
You think I'm the Cinnamon? Well, truth is...
You're not the Cinnamon. He's smart and calculated.
You don't know me. Maybe I am the Cinnamon. Surprise!
No, I followed you and looked into your history. You're impulsive and short-fused.
I am not. Very well. What is it that you think I am?
An idiot.
So what, you broke into my apartment just to insult me? You could have just waited till I was in the office.
Cinnamon is not a myth.
Very aware of that already, thank you.
It's not a name to throw around. That's why I came here to talk. He's that dangerous.
So am I.
Either way, you need to know who you're dealing with. I butted heads with him in Chicago. He killed someone. Close to me. I don't want what happened to me to happen to anyone else, even you.
You can keep your head buried in the sand if you want to. But I go mano a cinnamano, all right?
I figured out what you really are.
You think I'm the Cinnamon? Well, true.
Everybody's ready.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Taunt boss. Defensive. Defensive.
Dance.
Watch your step.
Decimate.
Taunt boss. Defensive.
Decimate. Dance.
Watch your step. Taunt defensive. Defensive. Defensive.
Dance.
Watch your step.
Decimate.
Defensive. Defensive. Taunt defensive.
Decimate.
I mean, we have a lot of big cows in this raid now. No.
Five, four, three, two, one.
AOE.
Taunt boss.
Taunt.
Defensive.
AOE. Taunt pose.
Defensive.
Ads.
Taunt pose.
AoE. Kick. Kick.
Defensive.
Taunt.
That was the name
Defensive.
Yvain danced under in college.
AoE. Ads.
Taunt pose. Defensive. Taunt pose.
AoE. Kick. Kick.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Everyone stay up here.
Interrupt. 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 Interrupt.
Nobody cares how Blizzard sanctions it. We just don't want the stags throwing us off the edge. They just throw you over the edge of the pit, and then you die. Yeah. No, they, they, they throw you off the cliff. I've gone off the cliff 400 times so far. It is a slug.
Five, five, four, four, three, three, two, two, one, one.
Torrent boss. Defensive.
Ads.
Bring the parasites over to the boss.
Torrent boss. Defensive.
Ads.
Torrent boss. Defensive.
Dot.
Defensive.
Ads.
Torrent boss.
We're gonna have 2 empowered.
Defensive. Special. Interrupt. Torrent boss.
Ads.
Defensive. Torrent boss. Defensive. Frontal.
It's the chest.
Frontal. Frontal.
I mean, how many times has Roach redirected on Elf so far? At least one. What? You stop.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Yes.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Taunt boss.
Taunt.
Defensive. Stay away from lines. Watch your step. Defensive. Stack high. Stay away from lines. Watch your step. Transition. Defensive. Watch your step. Taunt boss. Stay away from lines. Watch your step. Defensive. Stay away from lines. Watch your step. Transition.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Spread. Defensive. Frontal. Taunt boss. Charging, move. Spread.
Kill a new brush.
Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Spread. Frontal. Charge. Charging, move. Defensive, spread. Transition. Defensive. Frontal. Three. Pulling in. Line apart. Defensive. Special coming. Frontal. Defensive. Two. One. Pulling in. Line apart. Defensive. Frontal.
Five stacks of piercing strike.
Special coming.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Spread. Defensive.
Eyes falling back.
Taunt X. Charging. Move. Spread. Taunt. Taunt for Gruntle. Taunt Boss. Spread. Gruntle. Charge. Charging. Move. Defensive. Spread. Transition.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Spread. Defensive. Frontal. Taunt boss.
Charge.
Charging. Move. Spread. Line apart. Defensive. Frontal. Spread. Frontal.
Charge.
Charging. Move.
I killed everyone because I could.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Spread. Defensive. Frontal. Taunt boss. Charging. Move. Spread. Line apart. Defensive. Frontal. Taunt boss. Spread. Frontal. Charging. Move. Defensive. Spread. Transition. Taunt or Rental. Rental. Pulling in. Line apart. Defensive. Special coming. Rental. Defensive. Two. One. Pulling in. Line apart. Taunt boss. Rental. Rental. Special coming. Defensive. Defensive. Taunt horse. AOE incoming. Pulling in. Line apart. Defensive. charge. Charge moonlight.
Don't. And just a reminder for those of you who have them, do not use movement abilities in phase 1.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Bait.
Taunt boss.
Get knocked upward. Bait.
Defensive. Defensive.
Root.
Well, she did indeed liquefy me.
Watch your step. Get knocked upward.
Bait.
Taunt boss.
I think depends on how into Andorans you were when you were watching Star Trek, the original series.
Five, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Bait.
Taunt
Taunt.
boss. Defensive.
Taunt.
Get knocked upward.
Bait.
Defensive.
Root.
Watch your step.
Get knocked upward.
Bait.
Taunt boss. Defensive.
Rude.
Watch your step. Get knocked upward. Phase change. Pulling in. Pulling in. Phase 2.
Form.
Interrupt 1.
Form.
Interrupt 2.
Form.
Interrupt 3.
Form.
Get knocked upward. 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Pulling in. Stay away from lines. Knocking back. Pulling in. Stay away from lines. Knocking back. Pulling in. Stay away from lines. 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 Pulling in.
Form.
Interrupt 1.
Form.
Interrupt 2.
Form.
Interrupt 3.
Form.
Get knocked upward. 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Phase 3.
AOE.
Run out.
AOE.
Run out.
Jesus fucking H Christ. There's a vendor right outside the raid. Down in the burrows.